Welcome back to the Guitar Temple. Glad you're here, as always. All right, let's take a look at a guitar lick from me to you. I hope you enjoy it. Are you sitting comfortably? Good. Then we shall begin your guitar lesson. Welcome to the Guitar Temple. Glad you're here as always. Today it's a guitar lick to learn. However, we're going to do it a different way today. Going to do it the hard way. The way that's going to benefit you as a musician. It's going to create the hearing you. You need to hear the notes. What's that? Okay, so you need to know that. Well, I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to stay back here. You're going to hear the notes. Right? There's the D chord. Look at this. Didn't change anything. You must know this, right? Right? Learn every note. That's just a piece of this guitar lick. Let me show you the guitar lick. And there it is. So, if you're ear training, it's... I picked that with my middle finger, see? So that's the guitar lick. You get to hear the notes. This is ear training class, but I'm teaching you a guitar lick. Show me on tablature. Nope. You're going to hear the notes. This is going to develop you. Okay, up and down picking, up and down picking. I'm going to go slow on this one. It's the fourth. It's done with my pinky. So you're getting this? Again, it's all about the ear training, not about sight reading. It's about developing the ear. This is what it's all about. It's about developing. If you don't develop your ear, you're finished completely. You're not gonna win. You need to go through the pain. The pain will bring the pleasure. Okay? It's harder to do it that way. You have to strain your brain to hear the notes, not see the notes. Okay? It's a better way of doing things. You'll be able to play music off of the radio. When you hear it, you'll be able to play it. Why? Because you'll say, what is this? Okay? Well, what? That's just a D chord, right? But up here. Okay? And then you add these licks to it. Okay, you can do that stuff. Here's how you play it, slow. Nobody wants to learn like this. They want to just see it on a chart. You're going to have to hear it. Here at the Guitar Temple, they'll be trained the way it needs to be done. You're not going to be you're going to be in a bus and they can say learn this tune and you don't have sheet music. Just do it by ear. But learn the guitar lick and put yourself into it. Okay? You got to feel. If you don't emotionalize your guitar playing, whether it's anger, whether it's happy, or whether it's just melancholy, whatever it is, you have to emotionalize this instrument. Otherwise, you're going to go nowhere. That's the guitar lick. I hope you enjoyed it. Guitar chord. And learn your chord structure. Play me a 1-3-5. Like this, and then at the end of the week, you do an hour's worth of sight reading, a little bit. But I went my whole life without it. So, you know, I mean, if I wanted to be a studio musician, now remember there's 15 million guitar players and only 180 studio musicians that, I mean, used all the time. Glenn Campbell was one of them. And so was Jimmy Page of Led Zeppelin. Steve Vai is a genius when it comes to sight reading, as well as Frank Gambale. Those are the two that you need to learn from when it comes to sight reading. I mean, you're going to play for an orchestra, also, another thing. But if you know how your chords work and stuff like that, it's about songwriting, isn't it? It's about being able to develop your ear. People like Richie Blackmore, you know, he doesn't know music theory at all, practically. I mean, reading music, that is. Mark Fowler of Grand Funk Railroad, he doesn't know sight reading at all. So give it a whirl. See what you want to do. Should you do it? It's up to you, depending on what you want to do. Do I encourage it? Sure. Yes, I'm not saying no. I didn't. Well, I did. Like I says, I can read it, but it's so slow, and I didn't do it to a high level because I wanted to get on stage, make money. Okay? Because that's when you're making money, when you're playing, that's your respect. That's all that is. So learn how to do that. It's a nice thing. It's an added thing. Is it a must? No. No, it's not. Again, if you have a fantastic ear, you're going to get there. To me, I think that's what got me playing. After 4 years, I was already playing full-time on tour, for crying out loud. So, and I skipped all of that. So, should I go to GIT? I did. Musicians Institute. That's what that's called now. Should I go to Berkeley? Juilliard? Sure. You meet a lot of musicians, but you're meeting the same kind of musician. You're meeting another guitarist. They can show you the ropes, perhaps, right? That's great if they're superior. Always play with a superior musician. Always, always, always. But as a guitar player, who do you need most? You need the bass player. You need the keyboard player, for sure. You need to be working with the keyboard player, for sure. You need the drummer. See, that's a synergistic relationship. It works well together, right? All right. So I'm saying no in one way, and I'm saying yes in another. If you know you're going to be a studio musician, without doubt, you're going to learn it right from the get-go and really be efficient at it. You'll have a all-round great education, and you'll be able to teach. There's their benefits. You'll be able to go to Berkeley and teach if you know this stuff. You want to go on stage, you want to get there fast, not quick and easy, but faster than normal. Learn your tablature, learn your chord structures, learn your chords, learn the chords that are related to that chord, learn your scales, learn your scale that is related to the major and the minor scale, what's related to the minor scale, what's related to the major scale. Learn your arpeggios without doubt. Know it's the first note, the third note, and the fifth note builds the triad. 3. Know that the first note, third note, fifth note, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, like this, builds your arpeggio. And you learn how to apply those to those chords. When I say play a 1, 3, 5 in chords, this way we can jam. See, you'll know and understand that. And that's the type of music theory I suggest. And it is music theory to learn sight reading. But most of these books, like fake books and stuff like that, whenever you do it as they say, because they don't want to, it's copyright, right? They don't want to get sued. So most of the songs, it's close. It's not exact. You're still going to have to use your ear. So might as well use your ear right from the get-go. Ear training, King Cat Top Dog. Like I says, remember Richie Blackmore, stuff like that. Never sight with all the beautiful music he wrote. Grand Funk Railroad. It was as famous as the Beatles practically at one time, filling up Shea Stadium in 3 days. Okay? So he doesn't know any music theory. Note and sight reading. Of course, they know the theory of the chord structures and stuff. Well, I'm glad you could come with me today for a little brisk walk. Kind of cold today. But I hope you join me every day. If I don't get many hits, I just don't put it up. I've been slowing down because, well, I'm not going to get anything out of it. Nobody wants to see it, I don't put it up. Okay? Well, enjoy. I hope you like this guitar lick. And a lot of people show, the sight reading stuff, but I want you to learn it by ear. Hear the note. Of course, see where my hands are going. Hear the note. It's all about sound. And when you're playing, feel the music. Emotionalize it. Be in it. Otherwise, you're going to be a computeristic type of player. No. And I say always play amplified, because when you're out live, you're going to be playing amplified, right? And I say personally, play super clean with zero effects. Practice, I mean, super clean, ultra clean. You know, for quite a few years, and add your distortion as you go along, because when you're live and if you're playing distortion super loud, you know, 110 dB or whatever, that's a total different beast altogether to control that guitar. I'm telling you, to prevent any noise. You want it to be clean, clear, crisp, and happy. You know, introduce it, practice as you would be playing live. Don't put the guitar on your knee for 3 years and expect to go in concert and jump around that stage. No, put the guitar strap on, have it so it's dangling, and play like that. That's what I say, okay? All right. Glad to talk to you. As for amplification, I would have to say, because I like clean, clear, crisp tone, but I also like to have it strong, dirty, without it being cluttered, if you know what I mean. I'd have to go with the Fender Twin Reverb. There's no doubt about that, no getting around it. You want some chiming sounding, clean sound, you're gonna get it. And a strong, dirty sound without it getting filthy, if you know what I mean. And the Fender also, Fender makes phenomenal world-class amplification, case closed. I would say that I'd go for the, which I do have, the Fender Mink DeVille 3 Deluxe amplifier, 412. That's the amp I own now. I like that one. Super powerful. Half of one, and you can knock somebody down. Half of one. But the clean, the overhead is so incredible. The clean is very, very nice, and it's very nice strong crunch added with your favorite distortion pedal. If it's hard rock, if I'm doing something like Dream Theater or something even hotter, I would strongly suggest, of course, John Petrucci's amplification, which is Mesa Boogie, definitely. Andy Timmons, he's got one of my favorite amplifiers also. I think it's called the Lone Star. He's got 2 of them. If I was going to go for extreme Aussie type, maybe I think I would go with Black Star or of course Marshall amplifiers. Yngwie's got that, right? The bands that I listened to growing up, well, I would say Grand Funk Railroad, Robin Trower, Aerosmith, Foghat, Bad Company, Led Zeppelin. You know, a lot of these bands, of course Van Halen, and Never Kiss. I never listened to them. Probably because I like a world-class guitar player. That's why I was more into Ozzy, perhaps. Randy Rhoads and the like. Still walking, got my hat on there. Arizona, how y'all folks doing? And I'm just thinking, I got a new guitar out. Yamaha guitars. The RevStar Professional. The RevStar Pro. That's no slob. That's 100% appreciated value for the dollar. If you was to get that, you'll be happy with it. If you like quality tones. It's got P90s in it. So the RevStar Pro by Yamaha, fantastic for the price point. So it's a very nice guitar, tone wise. I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that you could join us here at the Guitar Temple. Well, I gotta tell you, I do practice what I preach. I went right to a general manager, one of the biggest casinos in this state, and basically gave him a what for. I wanted to get in there, but there was a bumper. One of the bumpers was the food and beverage manager. Yeah. Figured they'd stop me from playing there for some crazy reason. Yeah. 4 months of trying. Right to the top. I went to the boss's boss's boss. Guess who's playing there? Yeah. I win. I mean, that's unbelievable. You gotta watch out for bumpers, boy. Some people either want their friends there, or they get connections with an agent and only go exclusive with me, and all of this crazy business. So, yes, indeed, do practice what I preach. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And don't forget to click right here for the next video.